How's it going, guys? Well, I'm changing my name today, and well, we're going to do a bit of more story time videos for kind of now on. Well, as some people know, I don't know if I've said this before, but I was born with a non-functioning kidney, and well, you could say I just have no kidney because, well, my kidney's kind of shriveled up. So I guess I'm just going to run through a quick little story time with you guys. Well, I think I'm going to change my name to something. Probably, I'm thinking something about Minecraft, maybe something about Fortnite. That's what I'm thinking. But for right now, I'm just Card 6 forever. So I guess we can just start talking about this. So I was a pretty tiny baby, and like my brother was huge. I was born in Nebraska. I'm not going to tell you where, but let me turn this music down really quick. Hold on. So it was kind of hard at the start because, well, some parents can drop babies, right? You couldn't drop me, because if you dropped me, I'd probably if it would drop me on my face, I'd probably be fine. If it dropped me on my back, I probably would have died at a young age, and well, it kind of just set me back a lot. I guess you couldn't say I got depression, but I always got sad for some reason. I just wanted to play certain games and stuff. Like, I couldn't play football or any sort of, like, hitting game. Well, my dreams are about to come true because I might be playing football. But, yeah. So, anyways, I am here. So, born in Nebraska, all that stuff. Then it just kind of felt like I was alone because I didn't know many people with my kind of, well, it's not a disability, but it's pretty bad. And well, I met a guy named Jack. He was really tall. He was a redhead. He had freckles, kind of like me. And well, we were on the bus together, and we had to sit by each other. Well, it wasn't the first day, but it was like maybe 2 or 3 days after I went to this new school. And, well, I sat by him on the bus, and, well, we started just talking, and we had a lot in common. And then we found this kid named Thomas. Well, usually Jack sometimes wasn't at school. He'd block me in my seat, and I got mad at him. So, hold on, let me turn this down a bit. Turn the volume down. Okay. So, yeah. He didn't have a kidney disability. He was missing, one of his lungs was like it worked, but it was just kind of on the edge of like just stopping completely. So, and then we found the kid Thomas, and he blocked me in my seat, and I usually got pretty mad at him, but then we started being friends. I was on the Vine at the time. Nobody really watched me, but, you know, usually people kind of liked my Vines back at school, but it was really the only thing I was known for. So, then, while I was sitting next to Thomas, since, well, he blocked me in my seat, and then we started being friends, Jack sat up there, chat with us, and we just all, like, kind of created a group. It was one of the happiest moments of my life, actually. So, hope you guys just, like, take that for granted, and remember that if you have some type of disability or something that is wrong with you, mental or physical, just know that there's somebody out there that's like you, and you're not alone, okay? I'm just saying that to everybody. anyways, I just got crushed. Well, then, well, he was in 5th grade. He was in one level. Yeah, he was in 5th grade. We were in 3rd grade at the time. And, Thomas was in 5th grade, and me and Jack were in 3rd. We were in separate classes. And, well, I don't know how to say this, but basically one day we were like so excited for next year because we thought, well, when you're young, you think you're like, oh, I want to grow up. I want to be a big kid. Nope, you don't want to do that. If there's any kids watching this, don't. Try to just take kid as a one-time thing, because you can't go back to being a kid unless you figure out some type of, I don't fucking know, some random ass chemical or some shit. Anyways, just being a kid is fun. You don't have to worry. You get food. You can no responsibilities, not as much responsibilities. And well, kind of forgot that our school only had 4th grade up. So, wait, no, we were in 2nd grade at the time, and he was in 4th grade. Sorry about that. 2nd grade at the time, and he was in 4th grade. So we forgot that our schools only went up to 4th grade. So we were like so excited because he said that he'd come back, and then he had like a phone and stuff, and then he didn't show up because he went to a different school because of our school only went up to 4th grade. So I go to a new school now though. Anyways, it just kind of made me sad. I thought he abandoned us, but then I thought that it was 5th grade. I thought it was it was preschool to 5th grade, but no, it was 4th grade. So we were pretty bummed, but then we met this kid named I think his name was Braylon. He was a nice kid. I still talk to him today, just not as much. But he was pretty weird. Me and Jack usually called him gay because, well, he rubbed his nipples and humped the air a lot. And then we started doing wrestling inside of our fucking bus. Well, I was the best at it. And we started this wrestling thing when Thomas was here, like at the end of the year. So he's pretty good at it too. But we literally used to punch the shit out of each other. Of course, we stayed in the seat and stuff. It was safe. We were fine. So usually I just choked him out. I just waited till they tapped out. I didn't put as much pressure as an actual wrestler, because I was a big wrestling fan at the time, and I still kind of am. I don't really watch wrestling. I just kind of watch highlights and ups and down videos, but anyways. Well, Braylon was probably the worst at it, and he barely got to win a match. I still had like these little fake WWE titles in my shit. I had these fake WWE titles that I bring to school, and we each had like a title, and Brandon was the only one without one. And I kind of felt bad. I felt really bad, actually. So I just kept restarting a match against him and Jack until he won, which he didn't even really win. I just kind of let him, and then I told Jack after, and he was fine. He was like, whatever. He got really pissed at me, but then, this is not really about my kidney anymore, but, anyways, so 3rd grade comes, and I'm in one of the nicest teachers' class. Like, she was so nice. She was really new, so nobody really knew her. She literally, like, liked everything that I loved. I loved geography at the time. I mean, I guess I kind of liked geography at the time. I didn't love it, but then that's where she got me into, like, heavy geography. So, at the time I wasn't, like, too, like, big at it, but I still was, like, really interested in it. I practiced my states and stuff. But then all the other kids, when it got towards, like, the 75% of the year done, there was these kids named Joseph. I guess my friend Royce, he was kind of like one of my first best friends, but he wasn't my best friend for too long. They just kind of all changed. Not like puberty changed, but they just all had a different attitude. They were, like, really mean. So I just usually got pretty mad at them. Because what they do is they shout the F-bomb, they do a lot of really bad stuff. So we usually had, I guess not timeouts, but we had timers, these little, like, cooking timers. And we'd go sit in this reading corner and had, like, a comfy chair, and I spent the most of the time there, and my friend Austin, like, one of my best friends too. We usually sat over there because we were, like, super good kids, and all the other kids were just complete assholes. They'd shout the F-bomb and flip their desks, and it was horrible. I felt so bad for my teacher because, well, she was so nice. She tried her hardest. She yelled at them a lot, and I knew she didn't want to, but she just couldn't handle it. So I usually just kind of talked to her after school because I felt extremely bad. So, and that was kind of it for third grade. Shit. Hold on. Fuck. And then fourth grade, oh yeah, also. In third grade, I met this girl named Julia. She had I guess you could say growing defect. It wasn't like a huge one, but she was really small. And since we were young and we just had amazing imaginations. One day, I was messing with this girl named Rainey. I kept taking stuff off her desk. It was like almost the last day of school. It was like a few weeks. Actually, you know what? Like 4 months before. And we'd call each other. I said that I was a squirrel, and then my friend Julia joined in. And then we started doing this squirrel squad. Yeah, that's right. We pretended to be squirrels and steal Nutella. My name is Chestnut, and then my friend's name was Nutty, and we just, oh my god, I loved it. It was like the favorite time of my life. It was just amazing. Never had more fun in my life than just running around, acting like I'm beating the shit out of people. Yeah. So one day they said that you couldn't play it anymore, but then we were like so fucking bummed. We were like, fuck. And so then we decided, well, I was thinking, what if we just I saw there's a lot of trash around my school. So I usually just picked up a few pieces of trash every now and then. But then Julia caught me doing it, and she was like, what if we just did that for normally for every recess? I was like, you know what, that's actually a great idea. So every day we made posters. We almost even got fucking t-shirts because my friend Joseph, that dick one, well, sometimes he was nice, but he was just a dick to my teacher. He said that he had his cousin was like a sewer. She could sew stuff. So we almost had shirts, but we usually there was a garbage can outside. Usually pick up trash. We had gloves on. If you didn't have gloves on, I'd usually just pick it up by the tip, and then put it in your pocket or something. I'm about to get in the storm, yeah. So, anyways, We went down there for about a few months, and then we just kind of gave up because there's not much trash left. So yeah, it's just, and then 4th grade came. I was scared as my balls. My balls were like tingling, bitch. It was so scary. I thought there's this teacher called Miss Jelly. And no, it's not spelled actually like jelly. It's like high jelly. It's Miss High Jelly. But we just call it Miss Jelly because that's kind of how it was pronounced. But I really wanted her because people said that she was really nice. So I was like, oh, I want her as a teacher. Well, I didn't. I got this teacher named Miss Lewis. She'd been there for about 32 years. I thought, oh, this is probably going to suck. I never heard anything about her. I have never heard that she was like a great teacher or anything. So I was like, oh, this is going to suck. But it turns out she was one of my favorite teachers of all time. She was amazing. She made us laugh usually, sometimes. And, she'd tell us stories, like usually about the Philippines because she was Filipino. One day she brought some egg rolls one day, and they were so fucking good. It's like mama's like recipe. So yeah, and I really started to like her, and then we started using this app on our Chromebooks. Yes, we had Chromebooks back then. It was called Shepherd Software. You should go check it out. It has like math, geography, science, anything. We use it for geography. We were living in the United States, right? Fucking blew right through that. You want to know what happened? Once I got done with the States, my Miss Lewis would let me do countries, right? Practice countries for like a month or so, and then one day I finished almost every continent, and then it was the hardest continent, Oceania. Yes, Australia. And there were just still these tiny islands, and then I got it, and I was so excited. I finished every single continent in the world. And that was just kind of a big achievement. But by the time my parents weren't good on money. So it was before, I think it was spring or winter break. My family decided that we were moving. So I was extremely sad. This was just kind of a dark time because I had everything. I had all my friends. So fun. And then I left. Jack literally fucking carried me all the way. And I was like almost crying. And then Julia, she saluted me. And I moved away, and I moved to this big city I live in now, in Indiana. And I was like so afraid because everything was different. And, well, that was not the case. One day, the first day of school, we were walking into lunch. It was very different. We had straws at lunch, which was weird for me. I didn't have straws. And then this kid and then I saw my teacher at the time, Miss Ryan, walk up to this kid. And I heard her say, "Go ask Isaac," because that's my name. I don't know if you know that. "Go ask Isaac to sit by you." And then he walked over and he asked me, and I said yes. And then we sit next to each other. I met and then after lunch we went out for recess. I met his friend named Mohammed. He was pretty nice kids, and then I figured out that they were Egyptian. I didn't know that. I was like, oh, I know they were from the Middle East. I didn't think they were Egyptian. And I was like, and then we started, he was again a little guy. And we started being like best friends. He was like, and I was like, I asked him one day, when Miss Ryan asked you to sit by me, are you actually my friend, or like, are you actually my friend, or are you just doing this for Miss Ryan? And he said, no, you're like my best friend. And well, I made some other friends like Blaine, Orion, Dakota, there's many more, but Carter, I guess. No, I mean, not Carter, but Joey. Everything was like uplifting. So that's going to be the end of the video. Thank you guys for just listening to my stories. Just thank you, and stay strong, and if anything bad happens, like divorce, somebody, you're losing somebody in your family, just remember everything gets alright. Thank you, and peace out.